We all want to be liked. It's a natural human desire to seek approval and validation from those around us. It feels good to be accepted. The warmth of belonging can be incredibly comforting, but people-pleasing goes beyond wanting connection. It becomes a compulsion, a need to constantly adjust ourselves to fit in. It's a pattern of putting others' needs before our own, always. This self-sacrifice can become exhausting. We become chameleons, changing ourselves to fit in, adapting to every situation. We lose sight of who we truly are. People-pleasing might look like saying yes when we mean no. It can be agreeing to things that go against our values. It shows up as silencing our own thoughts and feelings. We suppress our true selves to avoid rocking the boat. We prioritize making others happy, even at our own expense. This constant giving can leave us feeling depleted. This pattern can feel confusing. We might not even realize we're doing it until we feel overwhelmed. We might think we're being nice or helpful, but in reality, we're neglecting our own needs and desires. But beneath the surface lies a deeper struggle, a battle between our need for approval and our own self-worth. Often, people-pleasing stems from a fear of rejection. We're terrified of being left out or judged. We worry about what others will think. This anxiety can dominate our thoughts and actions. We're afraid of conflict or criticism. The fear of confrontation keeps us from speaking our truth. This fear can keep us trapped. We feel stuck in a cycle of pleasing others at the cost of our own happiness. This pattern can have serious consequences. It can lead to burnout, resentment, and a loss of identity. It can damage our self-worth and steal our joy. The constant pressure to please can erode our sense of self. It's time to break free. Embrace your true self and prioritize your own happiness. Only then can you truly thrive. Constantly seeking validation from others takes a toll. We abandon ourselves in the process. Emotionally, people-pleasing breeds resentment. We say yes when we want to say no. This builds up anger and frustration inside us. We might experience anxiety as we try to anticipate and meet everyone's needs. Our relationships suffer. We struggle to be our true selves. This leads to inauthentic connections. Spiritually, people-pleasing disconnects us from our true selves. We silence our intuition and ignore our values. We give away our power to please others. This leaves us feeling empty and unfulfilled. It's time to reclaim your worth. You deserve to live a life that is true to yourself. Boundaries are essential for healthy relationships and a fulfilling life. They help us maintain a sense of self and ensure that we are not overwhelmed by the demands of others. They are the limits we set to protect our physical, emotional, and mental well-being. Without boundaries, we risk losing our identity and becoming burnt out. Boundaries are not selfish. They are a way of honoring our own needs and values. By setting boundaries, we communicate to others what is acceptable and what is not. Think of boundaries as fences. They define where your property ends and your neighbor's begins. Just like a fence, boundaries can be flexible, but they need to be strong enough to protect what is inside. When we don't have boundaries, people can take advantage of us. We give too much of ourselves away. This can lead to feelings of resentment and exhaustion. Setting boundaries is a way of saying yes to ourselves. It's about valuing our time, energy, and needs. It's about making sure we have the space to recharge and take care of ourselves. It's about communicating clearly and respectfully. It's about honoring our own limits. When we set boundaries, we teach others how to treat us and create healthier interactions. Boundaries are an act of self-care. They allow us to show up more fully in our lives and relationships. By protecting our well-being, we can be more present and engaged with the people and activities that matter most to us. Setting boundaries can feel uncomfortable at first. It takes practice and courage. Start small. Identify one area where you want to set a boundary. Practice saying no to requests that drain you or don't align with your values. You don't need to give elaborate explanations. A simple, "no thank you" is enough. Communicate your needs clearly and directly. Don't expect others to read your mind. Be assertive but respectful. Remember, you are not responsible for other people's reactions to your boundaries. You are only responsible for communicating them clearly and respectfully. People-pleasing often stems from a desire for external validation. We seek approval from others to feel worthy. Authenticity, on the other hand, is about living in alignment with our true selves. It's about embracing our values, beliefs, and passions. When we live authentically, we no longer need constant approval from others. We are free to be ourselves, imperfections and all. This doesn't mean we become insensitive to others. It means we show up as our true selves with compassion and understanding. Authenticity is a journey of self-discovery. It's about letting go of who we think we should be and embracing who we truly are. This freedom allows us to connect with others on a deeper level. Section 6. Overcoming fear. Finding confidence in your choices. Fear can be paralyzing. It can grip us tightly, making us feel like we are unable to move forward. It can keep us stuck in patterns of people-pleasing, where we constantly seek validation from others. The fear of disapproval can be especially strong, making us second-guess our decisions and doubt our own judgment. We worry about what others will think, fearing that our choices will be met with rejection or criticism. We're afraid of rejection, judgment, and criticism. These fears can be overwhelming, but they don't have to control us. But courage is not the absence of fear. It's about feeling the fear and choosing to act despite it. It's about feeling the fear and doing it anyway. Each step forward builds our confidence and strengthens our resolve. Building confidence in our choices means trusting our intuition. It means listening to that inner voice that guides us. It's about believing in our own worthiness, knowing that we deserve to make choices that are right for us. Affirmations can be powerful tools. They help rewire our thinking and reinforce positive beliefs. Repeat these to yourself daily. I am worthy of love and respect. I am capable of making good decisions. I am allowed to set boundaries. I have the right to prioritize my own well-being. I choose to live authentically. I choose to honor my true self. Remember, you are not alone. We all experience fear. It's a common part of the human experience. But you are stronger than you think. Embrace your courage, trust yourself, and move forward with confidence. Section 7. Faith Perspective. You are worthy and loved. For many, faith provides a source of strength and comfort. If you are a person of faith, remember that you are created in the image of God. You are inherently worthy of love and belonging. Your value comes not from what you do or how others perceive you. It comes from your inherent worth as a child of God. Trust that you are loved unconditionally. You are guided and supported. Find comfort in knowing that you are never alone. Lean on your faith to find the courage to set boundaries and live authentically. Embrace the freedom that comes from knowing your true worth. Section 8. Shifting focus. Prioritizing your needs and values. Breaking free from people-pleasing requires a shift in focus. Instead of constantly looking outward for validation, turn your attention inward. What are your values? What truly matters to you? What brings you joy? Make a list of your priorities. These could include your health, relationships, personal growth, or spirituality. Once you are clear on your values, you can start making choices that align with them. Learn to say no to things that drain you or don't serve your purpose. This will free up time and energy for the things that truly matter. Remember, it's okay to put yourself first. You deserve to live a life that is true to you. Section 9. Reclaiming your life. A journey of authenticity and freedom. Breaking free from people-pleasing is a journey, not a destination. It takes time, practice, and self-compassion. There will be setbacks along the way. That's okay. Give yourself grace. Celebrate your progress. Each time you set a boundary or make a choice that honors your true self, acknowledge your courage. You are reclaiming your life. You are stepping into your power. Embrace the freedom that comes with authenticity. Live your life on your own terms. You are worthy of love, joy, and fulfillment. This is your life. Own it, live it, love it.